Howdy folks, how you going? Brew day in the brewery. I've missed a whack of what's going on. I'm flat out. I'm trying to get down, well, not trying to, go on the coast this afternoon. Got a whack of stuff on that I was trying to get done between getting a brew done. Because I really bloody need to get it done. So anyway, I'm halfway through. I've just finished the mash. I'm just about to sparge this fella. So I'll get that happening. I'll have a bit of a little chat about what's bloody going on while I'm there. So 22 litres of mash water in here. I'm doing summer ale. So this is one of the beers that will be in the Year of Beer book, the Patreons. So they've got an extended video on this one. But this is a brew I do reasonably often. It's a fairly simple beer. I really like it. And finally, I was just thinking about the other day, this isn't a brew I've actually done for family and friends. Beer Monsters, the boys got a bit of a go at this one last year on Australia Day when they come up. And I've done this beer on the channel before, but I'm redoing it. Last year, I did this beer as an experiment for a 12-degree ferment with US-05. Fermenting 05 at lager temps. And it came out, really good. I said the boys drank it and still talk about how nice it was. But now I'm going through doing the Year of Beer brews. I sort of had a good hard think about it, and the reality was there was just a slight weirdness in the flavour, which I've really put down to the yeast. It really, to me, really seemed to be yeast driven. I think it was that 05 was just getting pushed a little bit too hard down at 12 degrees. So I've previously done it at 15. I'm going to do this one at 14. So I'm pushing the temp down a little bit. I said I've done 15. I've recommended 15 degrees on US-05 many times for fake lagers or even just real clean ales. And I've never had a problem at 15 degrees. So this year I'm going to go 14. So anyway, so I'm just sparging through at the moment. I said 22 litre mash water. I've got about 8.5 litres of sparge water here. I've got it back up to 70 degrees. Yeah, I did basically 30 litres. Initially warmed it up to mash temp, treated it, added the minerals and whatnot. Took about 8 litres off, and I've just ran just a couple of batches of it just through the kettle just to get the temperature back up. That's got me back up to about 70. Ideally would have been about 80 because I mashed out at 75, but 70 is plenty warm enough. So she's near done. So anyway, I'll finish this and we can sit down and we'll have a yarn, once it's come to a boil, we'll have a yarn about the grain bill and how I'm popping it. How I'm popping it. We already talked about yeast, but anyway. This is going for a really nice holding. Got a good 2 inches sitting above the top plate. I actually stuck the top plate in the mash. I mashed in and I just stuck the screen on, just dropped the top screen in, just left it there. I've run a very slow recirc the whole mash and that's it. Haven't touched it. I've not not stir the mash at any point. So be interesting to see how that goes with efficiency and final numbers, but mid-mash readings seem to be okay. And this is going for holding a really nice slow sparge, so I'm happy with that. Don't really ask me why I decided that, just for it was there. Why the heck not? Normally I like to stir the mash about every 15 minutes. But going for something a bit different today. So anyway, so I'm going to get this fella come up the tent. We're going to have a sit down. Righto. We should come into a boil. Yeah, just too chaotic this morning. I had grandkids, had to get them organised this morning, get them out to their other grandparents for the day. Mrs. organised shopping to get done to take away down the coast. Still had some cleaning to do. Yeah, couldn't get it together to get the bloody camera going properly, but anyway. Anyway, sparge complete. Okay, we're ready for boil. So, but yeah, this is it. Well, essentially it's the same beer that I brewed end of 2022. I think it was about November 22. It's a summer ale. I call it the Swindle Me Summer. I've brewed it a few times. Difference this year is going to be, last time I brewed it was the base malt was Gladfield Pale Malt. This year I'm running with Voyager Compass because I've got the Compass malts, sorry, the Voyager malts at the moment. So that's what we're running with. But other than that, the grain bill, the water, everything else is exactly the same as that previous brew. And again, as I said, yes, the yeast is going to change. But other than that, so for this batch, 85% Voyager Craft Malt. For this batch itself, 3.4 kilos. 6.5% flaked maize, flaked corn, 260 grams. They're both in the mash. Mashed at 63 degrees for 30 minutes, raised to 70 for 30 minutes, and then 75 for 20. So it's a fairly simple mash. I'm looking for relatively high fermentability to tune in with the corn and the dextrose, which is 8.5% dextrose, which will go into the boil, which is in this batch 340 grams. All this to make it nice, light, very easy drinking. So it verges on a corn ale, cream ale, that sort of thing. I've always just called it a summer ale, and there's a reason for that. It's originally I was trying to do my own version of similar to James Squire Swindler at the time. It was a summer ale when it first came out, but as I said, yeast is different this year. I'm going to go for 14 degrees instead of 12 degrees. So that's the only other difference. So hops, we've got Amarillo doing big lifting in the boil. So 60-minute boil, we will get Amarillo at 30 minutes for 16 IBUs. Checking my numbers. I've worked the recipe on 9.2% AA. I've just got some fresh, nice, a new delivery of Amarillo from the Hop Wizard. This is at 9.4. Okay, so that means I want 17 grams for, I said 16 IBU at 30 minutes. So yes, this is ideally Yeah, a recipe that could be changed to a 30-minute boil potentially, if you're that way inclined, because it's only 30-minute worth of hops going in the boil. So I don't want big bitterness, I want some nice flavour in that initial punch, while still still delivering enough IBU to give me enough bitterness to give me some initial bite, but not just being all bitterness up front. Second lot of hops is 5 minutes, again the Amarillo for 7 IBU, so that's 29 grams. So a couple of nice drops of the Amarillo, lovely. And then we have a boil edition, or flame out edition of Strata at 28 grams, which will get me pretty much that fella. That's 30 grams in that packet, it says 31 with the package. There's already a weight in there. Let's tear it off. But it says 30 grams, so it would have been weighed up at 30 grams. Oh, that smells good. So we'll probably just go, we're just going to go the whole 30 grams here. Whatever's here, it says 30, that's weighed up at 30. So yep, that's us. Then I will dry hop with 4 days left to ferment. So the ferment will go for 14 degrees for 5 days. So I said we're going away tonight, so it's going to be Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I will stay 5, so I will drop in a 63 gram dry hop, 3 grams a litre of the Strata. I'll leave that for 4 days. So I'll raise the temperature to 19 degrees, let it sit for 4 days. Then I will cold crash. 3-day, couple of day cold crash. It says 3 days. Wednesday, we're going away Thursday for Easter. Fuck, that's going to be different. Okay. That's going to stuff me up. It's all good. I'll set that dry hop up on some magnets, which I've never done before. I bought them ages ago, the sous vide magnets, just silicone coated magnets. They're fucking strong as, and so I'll be putting one of those in the bag, in the fermenter, because this is going to go into the snub nose, the Apollo. So one of those will go in the bag, one will go on the outside of the fermenter. So on day 5 I can just slide this down, drop that dry hop into the wort. So it can sit for the 4 days. What I'll do, I might leave an extra day. I'll drop them in Thursday, which is the day I'm going, heading down to Melbourne for the weekend for Easter. So I drop them in Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're back Monday. So that's 4 days. Yes, that'll work. Okay, so fermentation will be 6 days at 14. Yeah, so it's not going to finish off in that 6 days. It will get mostly done, but it won't finish. Drop that dry hop down in on that day 6, ramp it to 19 degrees, leave it there till I get back from Melbourne, for the 4 days. Then I will pull that out of the wort and drop it and cold crash it. Hopefully at that point I've actually built enough pressure from that 19 degree ramp and the dry hopping that I don't need to add anything to the fermenter, but if I do, then I'll do it then. So that's her. And then 2 weeks later we should be looking at getting into drinking it. This one won't take a lot of conditioning, it comes up pretty quick. No, it's not summer, but anyway, we'll get around that. That's all good. So as I said, again, flat out, I'm not going to film any more this afternoon. I've just got to get this done and tucked away. So guys, thumbs up for all the supporters of the channel. Patrons, thank you very much. Like I said, there's extra video on this for you guys. If you subscribe to the channel, thank you very much. If you aren't, hit the subscribe button down below, ring the bell, get notified when there's a new video. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you've got any comments or any questions, stick them down the bottom. But for now, that's me. So, summer ale, Amarillo and Strata for the hopping. Keep your eyes out for it. But for now, till I see you on the next video, we're brewing beer, drinking beer, or talking beer. Good brewing.